Aloha. This is Digital Micro, and I'm with the M2k strategy for the close of July 26th, Tuesday. We've got Alphabet, Google, Microsoft. So, two known trade volatility catalyst events, and the strategy is in cash right now after day trading the open. And I'm going to stay in cash until the earnings release and then watch. The tactic is going to be look at the Globex pivots, Asia, Europe, and pre-RTH open. Use the order flow tools that I love so much, and I'll give you an example coming up on how I'm looking at these order flow tools and using them on different kind of charts. 120-minute, Renko-Hama, 1 minute. And I'm going to trade that first hour of RTH. It's Fed day after all on Wednesday, so I'm not going to overstay my welcome, but I am going to hunt and look for some opportunity for the RTH only first hour. So there you have it. Let's go to the charts. So what we've got here on left, follow the cursor, is the S&P 500 chart. And what I'm looking at on this candle bar is currently we're in the lunch hour right before the day of the RTH session, where at the close of the RTH session, we've got Google and Microsoft earnings. Big time, the titans of the blue chips are going to report. And so what I've got here, I'm just going to go through the order flow a little bit here with these two red arrows. We've got the last 3 days where the products got an imbalance. We see that these kind of magenta bars, 1, 2, 3 with the red arrows, they're above the zero line, but they're colored magenta, meaning the direction is down, but buyers are absorbing. So the Russell 2K. So here we are on the middle chart, and what I've got here is, again, an algo buy triple signal here on the buy bar. And notice these tails. 1804 seems to be a price target, but they're not getting it below the order flow range of July 20th. So we've been hovering around July 21st. RTH last week, so very compressed price range. And the last chart I want to go to on this screen is the 120. This is the big time directional, and this just says stay out. It screams stay out. And the reason is, again, confirming the compression. I'm looking at the order flow here on the bottom range where the red arrow is. We're at the lower Bollinger Band, and you can see the 120 order flow, and up here you see the 21. So we just don't have a lot of interest in demand up here at these levels, which is 1818. So that until we see a real breakout there with bigger delta over the 21, that's just stay away from me. But at the same point here, we've got support, and we're not seeing any number here greater than 120, and it just doesn't seem to do anything. Down here with the product, we see definitely some strong selling the last 8 hours, and the cumulative on the product here is a little bit of reduced selling up leading up to the earnings. So this is no help to me. It's not a strong setup. So let's go to the next two charts and we'll wrap it. Okay, I'm reshooting this video because I'm watching here a signal on the East Coast lunch hour that I didn't take on the Hama Renko on the left. Follow my cursor. So we had a 148 read, a 400, and then see this 28. This would have been the early entry, but for sure this pullback here at 115 with the triple algo or the Three Stooges, I didn't hit that, and of course a little bit of FOMO here, and that was an 1802. You can see we're spiking up to 06. So I'm not regretting because, again, Microsoft and Google at the end of day, I've already bagged some scalps on one risk unit, 5 rotations for the day, 52 basis points. Nothing to write home about, but the idea here is just be consistent and have an overall strategy and don't get overwhelmed with the tacticals. But love the software on Arenco. That's been very unique, and I hadn't used it before this year. And so I think this will be my number one go-to chart, along with the 1 minute on the right. So on the right here again, you see the first bar, and I did take this trade way too early here at this red line, and I got out because of the Stooges pullback signal. Only got myself a handle and a half maybe, and that I called it a day basically. But you can see here again the same readings, a 578, 341, and a 32. So we had the cumulative delta supply was absolutely decreasing. And then you see this block right here on the gray. It's basically showing you an opportunity. And then the pullback right here with the 32 reading. So minus 32 would have been early. Another pullback here. And then you have the triple algo. Got some of the morning. I totally didn't trade Globex because there was absolutely nothing happening for 9 to 12 hours, but maybe a 7 handle range. And again, this is all M2k, Russell 2000. Anyway, that's the wrap. So again, we've got the earnings, Microsoft, Google, Wednesday Fed, and then we've got Apple and Amazon on Thursday. Take care.